It's just a flag, white background, red cross. But in 2025, Britain, the St. George's Cross can trigger powerful emotions. For some, it's a proud reminder of national identity. For others, it's a warning, a symbol tainted by racism and exclusion. Why has a national flag, meant to unite, become a symbol that divides? The answer lies not just in culture, but in history, class, economics, and politics. This is the Big Debate AI, where we search for truth between extremes. To understand why some see the England flag as racist, we have to go back several decades. In the 1970s and 80s, far-right groups like the National Front and British National Party deliberately appropriated national symbols to promote anti-immigrant ideologies. The St. George's Cross became their rallying image, plastered on leaflets and banners that called for Britain to remain white and pure. This wasn't just politics, it was branding, and that branding stuck. By the time England hosted Euro '96, many still associated the flag with aggression. News headlines often linked it to football hooliganism, racism, and violence. Even today, surveys reflect the lingering discomfort. According to a YouGov poll, 1 in 3 Britons say they feel uncomfortable when they see large displays of England flags in public. Among ethnic minorities, that number rises to over 50%. And in diverse cities like London, Birmingham, and Manchester, many second-generation immigrants describe feeling alienated when the flag appears en masse outside pubs or housing estates. Not because they dislike England, but because the symbol has been used by those who once told them they didn't belong. It's not the fabric of the flag that offends. It's the historical baggage attached to it. But step outside London, into towns like Stoke-on-Trent, Sunderland, or Hull, and you'll find a very different story. Here the flag isn't about exclusion, it's about recognition. For decades, the English working class has felt ignored by politics, mocked by media, and erased from cultural conversation. They've watched their communities change, industries collapse, and wages stagnate, all while being told that national pride is toxic. Sociologists like Professor Matthew Goodwin argue this has led to a reassertion of identity, a pushback against what some see as cultural shame. In his research on post-industrial England, Goodwin found that 65% of working-class respondents feel looked down on by society. When people feel forgotten, symbols become powerful. For them, the England flag isn't about supremacy, it's about belonging. It says, this is still my home. My identity matters too. And there's evidence to support that this pride is not inherently exclusionary. During the 2018 World Cup, millions flew the flag, and hate crimes actually dropped slightly during the tournament. Sociologists noted that shared pride, when connected to sport and community, unites rather than divides. For many, it's the only symbol left that feels authentically theirs. To understand this clash, we must look beyond culture, to class and economics. Over the last 40 years, Britain has undergone massive transformation. Globalization created opportunity for some, and loss for others. The decline of industry in the 1980s hit working-class regions hardest. Between 1980 and 2000, Britain lost over 3 million manufacturing jobs that once gave purpose, status, and community. In their place came service work, zero-hour contracts, and a feeling of instability. At the same time, immigration rose rapidly, particularly after 2004, when several Eastern European countries joined the EU. For many, this created a perception, fair or not, that their livelihoods were being replaced, their traditions diluted, and their voices ignored. So when progressives championed multiculturalism, many in the old industrial towns heard a different message. Your culture doesn't matter anymore. That resentment was not born from hate, but from loss of identity, status, and recognition. But let's not ignore the other side of the story of those who came to Britain seeking safety, opportunity, and belonging. Multiculturalism has been one of the UK's greatest achievements. Immigrants have revitalised cities, filled key roles in healthcare, construction, and education, and helped sustain Britain's ageing population. In fact, according to the Office for National Statistics, 14% of the UK population was born abroad, and immigration contributes billions to the economy annually. For many, the England flag feels like a reminder of exclusion because they've experienced exclusion through discrimination, underrepresentation, or direct hostility. They don't hate England, they just want to feel equally included in its identity. And through it all, the media profits. News outlets, influencers, and political parties thrive on division. They amplify the extremes because outrage drives clicks. A simple story of two neighbors putting up flags becomes a culture war headline. Online, algorithms feed us content that confirms our biases, until we start to believe the other side is the enemy. But when you step away from the noise, most people, flag flyers or not, want the same things: safety, belonging, respect. So, can the England flag be reclaimed? The answer may depend on who carries it and how. If it stands for unity, pride, and shared heritage, it can bring people together. If it's used to exclude or provoke, it will divide. The challenge for modern Britain is not to erase national pride, but to redefine it, to create an identity that celebrates both heritage and diversity. A flag that means we, not us versus them. This channel exists to question, not condemn, to discuss, not divide. Because somewhere between patriotism is racist and political correctness has gone mad lies the truth. Every week, we use AI-assisted analysis to explore divisive topics with reason, history, and empathy. If you believe civil discourse still matters, subscribe and join the conversation. This is the Big Debate AI, where ideas meet reason.